Lead, bacteria, viruses. What if there was a way to get rid of impurities sometimes found in water, not just filter them out? That's what two University of Massachusetts Amherst graduate students say their business, Aclarity, can do. I spoke with Aclarity co-founders Barrett Mully and Julie Bliss Mullen about the makings of this revolutionary idea.
I worked in the Civil Environmental Engineering lab at UMass, and my job basically was to take technologies from industry and evaluate them and tell industry partners how their technology worked. And so I have a long background of understanding water purification. And
you worked for the EPA and traveled a lot.
Exactly, right. I worked for EPA for a couple years, and then I came to UMass for a PhD. And really this technology was something that came out of creativity, and basically what happened was we were comparing a bunch of different materials for electrochemical treatment, which is basically we apply electricity to electrodes and we try to measure the treatment of different contaminants. And so basically I gave life to some materials, and I found that they have really amazing treatment capabilities for water purification.
Meaning it takes out the impurities in that water, right?
That's right, or it transforms them and destroys them, basically.
Wow.
So that's what's so different than a conventional treatment system right now, where it just kind of withholds a lot of the contaminants. This actually destroys them.
Great. So we'll talk a little bit more about the specifics of the technology in a minute, but Barrett, I want to bring you into the conversation too. So how did your two worlds collide and you guys are collaborating on this concept?
Yeah, so I was a MBA candidate at Eisenberg at UMass, and I was a fellow. My job as a fellow was to basically be a TA for an entrepreneurship class.
Teacher's assistant for those playing at home.
Teacher's assistant. So my job was to basically look at the business side of what these PhD candidates were bringing in from a technology side and say, hey, can you commercialize this? Do you really have a product here? Do you have to make some pivots? Just from a business side of things, like what that looks like. So that was my job, is just kind of coach them. So when I met Julie, she had her first pitch was, hey, I have this really cool idea. It's a technology. I need a business person on this. And I kind of started thinking like, wow, well, this could change the world. Like if this works and the water technology that she has is truly as good as she, as she says, like, yeah, it was like, I wanted to help. So we started a collaboration and we started working together and doing some business development stuff and started working really closely. So that's where we met, and that was back in early 2017.
Yeah.
And so you had a lot of interest in the product. Locally, you're receiving grants and awards, and National Science Foundation gave you $225,000.
Right.
So lots
Don't
of people. Sorry, secret's out. So lots of people are really interested in this technology, and we also know that Elon Musk is talking about wanting to help Flint out. Maybe possibility that he might be on board here. Any interest from him, you think?
We hope so.
That would be really great.
Elon, if you're listening, we can totally solve the Flint crisis. So look us up, claritywater.com.
So we're joking a bit, but really lead is one of the contaminants that you have found that this product can help with. And there's lots of different water purification technologies. I know you've traveled a lot. I've traveled internationally. We've seen carbon filters used, whether that's in that necklace form. How is this different than that?
Yeah, I was kind of hinting at it before. So if you think about a household filter, you'll think of Brita and others, and basically those technologies, what they do is water comes through and there's some maybe contaminants in there, and what it does is it withholds the contaminants, but it doesn't actually do anything to treat them. So when you go to replace your filter, those contaminants are still on that filter, and then they go to the landfill or they have to be treated further. What we actually do is we have, instead of a physical process, we have a chemical process, in which case the contaminants are chemically destroyed and transferred to something that's inert to your body.
Wow.
So that's totally different than anything that's out in the market right now.
And so your process right now, you have some prototypes, right? How do you see it being used in maybe a household setting or a standard setting where that could be helpful to Flint or Springfield or any community water source that's purifying water for its people? How do you see that working?
So from the household level, I mean, the technology itself is scalable, and what we mean by that, it's scalable in size. So what we can do is we have some prototypes for under the sink. We have prototypes that handle higher flow rates for a whole house, and then we can also scale this up all the way to, to treat New York City's water, for example.
Or Flint, Michigan.
Or Flint, Michigan, for sure.
And then, so because it relies on electricity, though, do you think, I know you did take it to India, right?
Yes,
so how
Chancellor did.
how could it work in an area that maybe doesn't have ready access to electricity?
Yeah, so actually when Chancellor Swamy of UMass took the prototype over, they powered it on 8 volts of 4 batteries, basically. So it can be powered on a battery pack and be powered with solar, or you can just plug it into the grid.
And so what would it take? I realize we said it's prototype at this point, but Barrett, how do you see it? What needs to happen between prototype and it being something that's mass marketable?
So we know that the technology works. It's obviously getting the certifications so that we can safely put it in someone's homes. So we're working with a strategic partner right now that we plan to hopefully license with and be able to utilize their infrastructure to be able to get it from Julie's head into your home, basically. So yeah.
And Julie, we mentioned briefly that you worked for EPA out in the Boston area.
Yes.
And with the drinking water division. I'm sure you learned a lot. But is there one thing in working in that environment that you learned that has helped with what you're trying to do now?
Yeah, so I think working for EPA was really pivotal in trying to understand not only how to work on a technology, but how to communicate the technology. So we were going to stakeholders, for example, residents out near Otis Air Force Base that were having problems with their water. And as an engineer, I was trying to figure out how do we solve their issues, but I also needed to figure out how to communicate those things. So I came up with pamphlets. I went and talked to municipalities, I talked to homeowners, and that was really important for, as I said, not just understanding the technology, but how to communicate.
Barrett, how about for you? You're a business guy, but is this your first foray into a technology that really could, if it moves forward the way that the two of you hope it will, have really broad implications for clean, healthy drinking water? So has it sort of opened your eyes to this new possibility?
Yeah, I'm an engineer by trade. I worked for 15 years as an engineer and an operator. So this is a good kind of it's a good partnership because I can understand a lot of the technical stuff, but be able to understand the business side too, and make that bridge and make that gap. So obviously we're in this area of being a startup and being an entrepreneur where there's you learn stuff every day and you have to be able to think on your feet and be able to understand how to translate the technology, as Julie said, to someone that you can have someone consume it very easily, but then be able to talk the business side of it as well. So it's a good learning experience, and it's a lot of fun.
We're short on time, but I want to understand, how soon do you think that this could be marketable to a broader platform?
Sure. We think right now, based on our projections, anywhere between 12 and 18 months. And if Elon is listening, it could be a lot sooner than that. But that's what we're projecting, to be able to get this to you in your home.